The measurement of our life, it's our body. So it's the way we are connected to everything. So this feeling that you felt, if you keep doing this for, I don't know, the idea is you do it like in a daily basis, like it becomes part of your routine.
Yeah.
So this, imagine if you start your day not just by listening to the news, or thinking about stressful stuff, but in this way, you're connected to your body, and that's the way you start your day. So I wanted to start the lesson today with this, because I think that's the way we supposed to, not just to draw, but the way we're supposed to be in our lives. So these things allows us to become better human beings, and at the same time to draw better. So this idea of going from the whole body, starting from your crown and going to your feet, is that you visualize your body and you use it as your most important reference in your life. Because you might see then, let's say we want to study the human body, but not just your own body. You want to study like a female body, or a very like different person from like a child or a baby. But you will have all the information within yourself, because we share like almost the same essence. If maybe we're not, you and me, we're not really chubby,
Yeah.
but we might have something.
Yeah.
So we can relate and understand it. If we exaggerate those things, we can do someone very chubby. Or if maybe I'm a bit tall, but I understand how a tiny person might work, with the same information. So I consider this like a main thing that completely changed my life. So, and when I had this masters, and this possibility to visualize, it completely changed my life. Everything I so this is like the first thing. And then when we are in this state, of mind that we want to draw, like this human body is amazing, and I really want to put my hands on it, so when then we start to study the human figure, and we're going to start by watching specifically the blocking of the human figure. So the first thing we're going to cover in this episode, in today's episode, it's like if you're able to do it, try to use different colors. If you're in digital, it will be easier, but if you're like in paper, try to do different. So in this way, you will be able to treat yourself always like a student. Doesn't matter the level of your drawing. Always treat yourself as a student. Brad Bird, the Incredibles director, said that he was amazed by the talent of the 9 old men from Disney, and he was saying like, it's amazing how great these guys are, and at the same time they're all the time treating themselves as students. So it's this curiosity that drives us to become better at our craft. So in blocking the human figure, we should think about some rules to get started. So first, we think about our 1-point perspective, right? And when we think about this one, there's a principle that's really important, so we don't struggle in the future with the basics of perspective. So if we think about a rail, train rail, always think if this is the size of this wooden part of the trail, and then it goes the second one and the third one and so on, you'll never have this one, it's bigger than this one, than this one, than this one. It'll never be the opposite, So I'm saying this because we always try when we're getting started, we tend to see these mistakes, in students. So maybe this, you see? So when we do this, see how this is bigger than this, or this is bigger than this. So it can't, So when we do all these exercises, try to think about these principles as mantras, like in this meditation state, when you keep saying to yourself this beautiful messages from the masters from hundreds of years ago. So when we think about the 2-point perspective, we have the same cube as an example, and the way we construct our image is going from 2 points, not anymore from just one. Remember, if you're doing this exercise, always keep this line bigger than this one. So it's like the same train, but you're watching it in a 2-point perspective. And that's the way like you construct every, like a mantra in meditation. It'll never be too much, we can be like, I don't know, we've been doing this for 20 years, and this thing would be great to see and to think about it once more. So we can connect maybe another one here, going to the same, like this, right? Always thinking, and do this exercise as much as you can, and see how the shapes connect and how the planes connect. The same thing will happen with 3-point perspective. You can use it like if you're going up from the horizon line. It'll be, you'll see the space, from instead of the face from up, you'll see the down face from our cube. And try to keep doesn't matter how complex the shape is, always try to simplify it to these terms of a simple cube. Doesn't matter if you're making a whole body or a hand, always try to simplify it in terms of cubes, right? Then we'll see like this example in a deeper way. So another rule that we should be always thinking about, it's what is the line, and that's why we made these cubes, not construct them with lines, but with flat colors, you see? So when you see, like, we have 3 tones, right? We have a dark one, a middle one, and the light one. But as if you see reality, you'll see something like this. The line doesn't exist. It's just the encounter between two planes, right? So never think about the line by itself, you know? Line doesn't exist. It's an illusion we create to draw. It's just a representation, you know, for us to say this is the end between one plane and other plane. But the line itself, it's nothing. It doesn't exist.